Okay, this is your boy Vicarious Alex, and you're watching another movie monkey review. We just saw a movie in this AMC movie theater here near Detroit. It's like very grandiose movie theater. I just walked out of the Power Rangers movie, and impressions. It was pretty cool. Definitely worth the $4 I spent using my premium status for AMC movie theater for Tuesday movies. I highly recommend it if you watch movies. Like, I watch them once a week, obviously, and it's really working out well for me. My thoughts on the movie: it was pretty good. At some point I was thinking I'd much rather be watching Star Trek, because it has like that very Star Trek feel, the cleanness of this science fiction that they're creating, that metallic sheen that I just think Star Trek does it better. What I did think was cute was like there were some cute, I thought the movie was cute. It had cute moments. Like, I'm gonna get into spoilers. I think it's okay. I wouldn't go out of my way to see it if you weren't a like die-hard Power Rangers fan. But if you're there, it's pretty good. Yeah, if you can watch it for cheap, it's pretty good. It's not like the last few movies, which were like fantastic, that I got to see, but it was all right. It was decent. What else? Yeah, it's okay. All right, so like my favorite part of the movie was like Rita Repulsa is there, and she's like terrorizing the city, and she's like, I'll be back, and she like jumps towards the Megazord at the end. I'm just assuming that you know what a Megazord is and who Rita is. I'm giving this a big assumption that you've actually watched the show, but she like gets bitch slapped to the moon. I loved Rita getting bitch slapped to the moon. It was my favorite scene. It was like the last scene in the movie, and Rita gets bitch slapped to the moon. And so, something to look forward to if you're in that movie. Just some cute lines. The worst part of the movie is that, like, Krispy Kreme got this movie by the balls, and they say Krispy Kreme like 12 or 13 times. They're eating donuts. One of the other cute scenes in the movie is like Kimberly and the Yellow Ranger Trinity, I guess, or is her name, or something like that. And and they're like fighting over the last piece of a donut. Very Kung Fu Panda. And like a very much Kung Fu Panda scene where they're like fighting over this last piece of the donut, and they're giggling to each other and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is so cute. So that was another scene that I really enjoyed. And then like Billy being a clumsy kid with Asperger's is like really funny too. Like, you know, as Billy, as this like black kid with Asperger's who is all into finding stuff and creating things and being this like pseudoscientist, like genius kid, and like I totally get that about his character. And another scene that was really good is Kimberly is like being lit on, like her Zord is being lit on fire, and I could see like the terror of being burnt alive in her face. So the terror of being burnt alive was probably the best bit of acting that I saw. There was some other like reluctance acting, like the Rangers were really reluctant to take on the responsibility of being Rangers, and that was really was a lot better than what they could have done, which is like, oh yeah, we're Rangers now, we're superheroes, we're gonna do this, we're gonna save the world. No, it's like, we're kids, and a couple of them are like admitting to be crazy, and one has Asperger's, and like, and there's like Kimberly, I feel like Kimberly is like the only pseudo normal one, and then the Red Ranger, I can't remember his name, he's like kind of normal, but he's like, he's rejecting his future of being like this sports athlete. So he's like a rebel. I'm like, I'm becoming a rebel. But Kimberly's like the only one that like really I understood like where she was coming from in her normalcy. And then the Yellow Ranger is like a chick. She's a lesbian, and like her family's like, you know, wants her not to be. She wants him to be normal with like normal friends, and she keeps getting moved around to different schools, like one every year, because she's not creating friends, because she's different, and she's like this, you know, tomboy lesbian. So that was pretty cool. I really like enjoyed her character. She's just like, oh, I don't want to get attached to anybody because I know I'm gonna leave. And all these people are like non-attached, and then they create a family inside being Power Rangers, which I really enjoyed. I like how like the little robot says I, but instead of I from this show, he's just like I, like he's like a disappointing Jewish guy. He's just like I, like okay, what, I can't deal with this. So there was definitely this like that was around the movie that I like really enjoyed. I could have used more of it. There was like, you know, they just don't know what the hell they're doing, and it comes out like some of them will be like doing karate and shit, and the other one will just like fall off a cliff, or they'll just like trip because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So it's like the intention of doing the right, like doing it right, or doing it like how they think it should be done, and then the actual like having it done. Very very fun. There's some like, yeah, definitely there's some cute parts in it. And it's pretty, you know, it's all right. It was like an all right movie. A lot could have done less with like Krispy Kreme, I guess. But you gotta do what you gotta do. All right. It's not like I really want a donut after the movie, but there's like another scene with Rita where she just like walks into Krispy Kreme and she's eating some donuts, and then like Goldar, who's behind her, like this giant monster's behind her, just like tearing the roof off. And she's just calmly eating donuts, and I'm like, this is what I wanted in the movie. Like if I have to get anything, it might as well be this. Character development is like okay. Like, whatever. You really go because you've watched this as a child, and you're like, and it was goofy then, and they tried to make it like less goofy, but like they can't escape the goofiness, which is Power Rangers. They're teenagers. They're teenagers. What does that mean? It's like it's between being an infant and being an adult. They're kind of like not there yet. And so we're like, oh God, I can't deal with these kids. I've been sleeping for 23 million years. I can't deal with this shit. So it's just like, this is so fucking stupid. Yeah, so yeah, and they really try to like turn it into this like sci-fi movie instead of it being like a Goofy's like 90s cartoon. Like they took away Goofy's 90s cartoon and they like put on like a Star Trek sleeve or mask over it. They're just like, we're gonna turn this kind of into Star Trek, and they also turn it into like Transformers, and then they like riff on Transformers for a second. Like the Red Ranger, like Zor, like steps on this yellow Camaro, and he's like, sorry Bumblebee, and like throws it at some monsters. God. Whew. Yeah. So I would recommend going in the right frame of mind for this movie, and spending as little money on it as possible. But it's like cute. Like if you could download this movie and put it on a projector in your house, it'd probably be good enough quality for like what the visuals are. Anyways, I'm super excited for Ghost in a Shell next week. Yeah, this is where I'm just gonna stop talking about Power Rangers. Power Rangers are over. You know, whatever. Ghost in the Shell is gonna be fucking awesome. I have high expectations for that movie. It looks really cool. I really love the actress, and like her. I've seen a couple of the previews, which I try to stay away from on movies I really want to see. But like, I really love her facial expressions. And there was the trailer for that like The City in a Thousand Worlds looks really cool. But I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.